All right. So, as you guys, no, that's my age lag for my character. Um, as you guys are waking up after sleeping, is there anything you wish to do besides eat, of course, before you head out?
Go to the bathroom, of course.
You can go and do that.
we're on the edge of the swamp.
Yes, you are noticed that a slight change in terrain.
The
Did we
smell is really bad too, right? From that swamp.
Not currently. You get the feeling it might be though later.
did
It's really smelly.
it's gonna get smelly. Did the did we come to this spot the map said there was a path? And what kind of path is it?
Was there? I don't think I mentioned a path. I mean, you have the map that shows. It's in the Discord. Shows what the terrain looks like.
I thought
Who
you said
has
there
the
was a
map right now? Me.
But he pointed out it's only about a couple hours walk into the swamp.
well, I thought he said there was a path to the cave. Like a broken path or something.
Yeah. It was like it's a broken path, but it doesn't. It's kind of. It's not that completely there. Like at the, he mentioned at the entrance, it's visible, but after that, it's kind of like faded away over time.
So we probably shouldn't take the horses in there.
Probably not.
I wouldn't bring horses into somewhere this vile.
Yeah, they might get stuck in quicksand or something.
Eaten by harpies is a potential problem.
So then we need to find a spot to stash the horses in the wagon.
Do you think we should have a conversation with some animals, maybe from the swamp?
I just look at an oak and slightly shake my head.
Okay. Hey, I don't know. Figure they might know about hags. So
I believe Avarice knows about hags.
Avarice knows everything about
I
hags, from what
know.
I know.
I know a lot about
Yes.
hags.
And I know the way here with this map. I know where we're going, so
Yeah. What's the best way to kill a hag, Avarice?
With the weapon.
Yeah, but I mean, you're learned on hags. Like, any tips or tricks for what we should watch out for?
put
You
yourself
don't want
down
to
and use a
die.
weapon.
Try not to get hit by them, and don't die.
So, like, kind of attacks did they do?
Let me think on this a moment.
Okay.
Like, as I open a book up, I wrote some notes down in.
Like, are they? I'm assuming they're magical.
Yes, they are indeed magical.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Thanks for the info.
Corian, did you need dark vision or no?
Uh,
It's one of my second level spells.
no.
I could
no.
use that for healing if I need to.
No. I've got my lantern. It lasts like 6 hours once I light it.
All right, I'll keep all my spells the same then.
Are you sure, Corey? And if we don't want to go in the dark and surprise them, light may attract them if they're used to dark places. I have a potion of night vision, so I'm not struggling. But
Well, my lantern shutters down so that it just provides 5 feet of dim light around me.
I guess that could be visible from
I
a
would
ways
assume
away,
it
though.
is visible from a ways away, but I also figure that I'm not stealthy anyways. So I probably wouldn't be going in first as it is.
actually,
uh, yeah, exactly.
He
So
gets
I want to take a look around then and see if there is a place to put the horses and wagons that we could hide them that might be safe while we're gone.
Yeah, make a perception check.
can I help him with that?
You can by
probably
roll
won't
a
need
20.
You find in a couple minutes probably the most secure place you think that they could hide without getting harmed by anything nearby.
Bottom of a ditch.
All right, sounds good then. We'll stash
I'm
them
gonna-
here.
I'm gonna throw some leaves on them to cover them up.
Some leaves.
Just get a load of leaves and throw them on the horses.
I just throw it in the air and it's kind of like confetti.
Well, I think they'll stay together and they'll probably stay near the wagon unless something comes after them.
Yeah.
So I don't know that we
Actually,
really need.
was it 2 horses I think or 1?
Well, we got the
2,
wagon
so-
horse and my horse.
Yeah.
Got it. Because I left mine back. So
Right.
I decide to cast an important spell and create an illusion of the word "not horses" above them that will dissipate in a couple minutes.
hold on a second, the game crashed for me.
The power of my spells.
I was
You
gonna
didn't-
sit eating my breakfast.
I eat my breakfast. I look at Mike. Is Mike drinking?
Currently no.
All right.
He hasn't got any out here, has he? So.
No. We brought ale. I bought ale before we left.
He's doing well then.
I
He's
think
made
he's
it
more.
20 minutes after waking up without a drink.
I think he's more stealthy when he's drunk. So
Why don't I make you green instead?
I am not. Mike.
Your skin is green.
No, I can actually roll his dice when I do attacks for him. So that way I don't, miss.
I don't know. There's a curse in playing Mike.
Oh, man, that's a 4. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do before you head off?
I can't think
I
of
feel
anything.
like you're trying to lure me into a trap here, Diab, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
I would say, do you guys want me to send Owly out to a scout in front of us?
I don't see why not.
Should we send Drostan out with us too, since he's stealthy?
Well, you can teleport back to me, so.
All right. So
So Owl and Drostan are going in front. But do they know the path that we're going? Only I do.
true. I mean, the owl can, spot things. Clouds are no overhead. A light rain begins. I try to pray to the gods to remove the rain like that one time.
Okay. You spend a couple minutes, and no deity seems to recognize you. Not even in a fake deity like Bob Ross. So,
He's real to me, dang it.
yeah, your imagination. But yeah, nothing seems to happen.
Oh well. Nice try.
I'm not very religious.
Me either.
Yeah, I'm not really either. Actually, is anyone here even religious?
Mike, he's the most religious guy going, aren't you?
No.
Yeah, no.
Well, weren't you made by some devil or something? So surely you worship them.
That's not how it works. I'm
Scared
actually
to explain how it works.
well.
How are tieflings born?
My parents were tieflings. Yes. Long ago, they were cursed, I believe. Actually, let me see if he knows.
Probably not.
The
He doesn't
history.
remember anything.
He doesn't remember his parents.
He doesn't even know how to identify himself to the Thieves Guild, okay?
Blame it on the alcohol.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. I mean, I just kind
Drinking's
of
a horrible thing.
deal with it. Everybody stares
Whatever.
at me, but I don't really care.
Does anybody here know how tieflings are made?
I might.
Let me do a.
Are they
Would that be a
born?
history check?
Yes, history check.
Okay.
Let me actually
Oops,
get up
that
the-
is on a D20.
Well, you say they were cursed over us, so surely whatever deity cursed them, what they worship.
Oh, I know all about tiefling. I know about all about tiefling being born. I got 18 plus 7, so 25.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just looking at the specifics real quick.
He knows all about the mating habits of the tiefling.
So
First-hand experience.
I spent a lot of time studying mating books when I was a teenager.
There's a surprise.
well, you know that tieflings are born from, parental tieflings. However, long ago they were actually cursed. Generations ago by Asmodeus, who is the overlord of the Nine Hells, and it cursed their bloodline. So whenever they have children, they all become tieflings.
So surely they look up to Asmodeus then, huh?
Yeah, so this guy named Asmode cursed the tieflings to be cursed forever.
But you were once a human,
yeah.
you know that, mate. Long ago, you would have been a human, just like I and Corian over there.
Boring.
It's actually a lot
Wait,
more
you're-
interesting than you think.
Hey, Avarice, you're a druid, right? Aren't you? Shouldn't you be worshiping some sort of like plant god,
Listen,
tree god?
I do not worship any deity. Nature
But you're a druid.
is what I worship.
What's a deity then, right?
Nature is
that
not a deity. Nature
That
is
is a
forces.
form of life.
This is why myself and Avarice get along so well. Religion and all the rest of it's just so trivial in the world at large.
Remember that guy back at the Church of Sylvanus? He tried to recruit us. I was like, no, that's not my thing.
Yeah, but I mean, he was just
That
a dirty
hippie.
hippie.
Well, he's a hag.
Wait, he
Yeah,
was a hag. The plot thickens.
yeah.
Wait, we need to go.
Go
I
to
think.
him now.
Can we go back there and have Drosten check him out?
He's
Absolutely.
definitely a hippie.
Dirty hippies.
When he was trying to get us to join, he wanted us to become hags. It all makes sense now.
It's all connected.
No matter, we need to venture into this swamp, otherwise we won't get our surprise attack or whatever.
How dark and gloomy does the swamp look right now?
You were at the edge. Make a perception check.
Okay, like is this like a dark, evil swamp?
Yeah, it
Ooh,
smells.
1. I got a 1. What do I see?
It's really hard to see through the not so heavy rain.
My hat fell out my head and over my eyes.
Yeah, as you're looking ahead, you step into a puddle of mud and like it's all over your shoe. And
Okay. All right, I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation to clean myself up.
I don't
Oh,
recognize
no.
that spell.
I cast Prestidigitation.
Don't recognize that spell.
I
Prestidigitation.
think he's trying to cast.
I guess to clean myself out.
Your shoe becomes clean.
Woo!
We're probably going to need that when we get out of this place. It stinks in here. Be
You
prepared.
should do it on the way in to everything. Didn't you
All
say
right,
hags like to wrap themselves in bones
Hags
and
are
stuff?
filthy creatures. From
See,
what
you
Avarice was saying.
totally should clean them off with prestidigitation.
I wonder if that would be effective on them.
He
Like
probably wouldn't
maybe-
like that.
that could inflict psychological damage.
Right?
Like,
That might be a tactic I use. Thank you for the advice, Corian. Don't worry, I will be very useful in this battle.
we heading in then, or are we going to stand debating on the edge of the swamp all
Well,
day?
I figured you guys were walking and talking.
Yeah.
Oh, so am I leading the way here then,
Of course, if you want to.
with the map?
What I thought was happening.
I got Owly kind of circling overhead as much as possible. Try to just keep an eye out for anything approaching us in the near vicinity.
Draw stand, keeping an eye out too in front. Survival check.
Serving up that will have a bag of caltrops and a bag of ball bearings. It will not have oil.
I mean that single ball bearing you bought weeks ago.
One giant ball bearing, yes.
10. Oh, that's better. 18 plus 4 will be 22.
All right. So as you're walking through, Tarn's actually a really good leader. He's taking you the most direct route to the cave.
Wouldn't blame you for not trusting me.
And you do notice the change in environment. The trees are becoming darker, and you see lots of puddles of water, and the smell is kind of bad, and you see like insects around. You do see a pretty significant difference, and it is still raining. After a couple hours, during that time, do you guys wish to do anything?
Welcome to the Evergrande Swamp.
I'm
Oddly
occasionally
grand.
casting prestidigitation to give myself a puff of like air freshener, magical air freshener, like the smell of flowers.
I've smelled
Alright.
worse.
I actually druid craft an actual flower.
Hey, Corian, are you used to this type of environment where you fight?
I mucked out stables as a child. I've smelled worse.
Do you not fight in places like this?
In the swamp? I don't think so.
Not this far out now.
This is not my idea of a good time.
You were on the other side of the country.
I did,
growing up.
I guess I did marshes, but that's salt water. This is not salt water.
Ah,
How you doing, Mike?
Well,
He says, shut up. Flips you off.
Yeah, you
he
got playing
doesn't
me
flip
now.
he doesn't flip the party off.
he flips off people that shun him in the city.
Pretty sure
he
he
is-
flipped me
remember,
off
he is-
once.
Is that when
I bought him
the note
alcohol.
was playing?
I purchased alcohol for him. I should have like a communal bond with him at this point.
Yeah, I guess the way I'm gonna play him, because he is good natured. I don't want to, do things he wouldn't do. So I'm going to be playing him how I think he would be played.
He's a
You haven't said whatever to us once
good-natured
yet.
demon.
He's a good-natured
He's a good-natured demon thief.
I've said this for weeks. I've said for weeks he's a thief, but good-natured. It doesn't work.
Yeah,
Nothing about Mike at this point has mostly just drank his
You'll disagree with me every other bloody week.
Nah, Mike
Well-
Mike just kind of drinks his way through the campaign. So and then he's just really good at disappearing with a drink. He has a drink in his hand now, right? Like he's just walking around with his little drink in his hand.
not currently. I think
No.
he usually does it at night.
I'm gonna offer Mike a drink.
Let me see.
I would bring some with me.
He says he'll take a sip. That's about it.
All right, I pass him the flask.
All right, he takes a sip and a small sip of it, and he hands it back to you.
Man, how much does a small sip on a gnome's canteen leave?
Well, it's
Probably
actually
about half of it.
like a flask. So, yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to do?
How long we been walking?
About an hour.
I'll
How far is it to the cave on the map?
About another 30 minutes ish.
I'm gonna cast when we're like about 10 minutes away. I'm just gonna cast comprehend languages, just so that I have that up.
Do you think we should do stealthy now if we're 30 minutes away?
You said you were too loud.
Yeah, but the stealth check is for the whole party.
Well, we can
Uh,
do that. What's that stealthy spell you cast on us last time when we were at the
Oh
the
yeah,
hobgoblin place? Do you have that available?
the shadow spell. Yeah, pass without trace. That is a level 2 spell, so he'll have less healing powers.
We could try to maybe move off the path a little bit and come in flanking, maybe?
It's a cave.
Well, yeah, but if they live there, it's their home.
It's only going to have one entrance. We don't flank a cave.
Well, I mean, I don't want to walk
we
right
could
up to
scope
the
it out
front
from a
door, though.
distance. Let's take a glance from a distance and see what we want to do from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember, I think mine lasts for like an hour or something, and if it's another 30 minutes,
Right.
At this point, can I just have my owl do a perception check around us?
Okay, how is he going up in the air for that?
Yeah, just circling around, making sure there's nothing creeping up on us or anything. It is a swamp.
Make a perception check.
13 and...
Oh,
Six.
yeah. Did you do divine rolls, by the way?
Yes, I did.
What were they
I
again?
have 16 for the perception check, and they are 2 and 10.
Oh, that's gonna be good. Okay. But 16, yeah. He goes up in the air, and he notices in the direction you guys are heading, the trees seem like darker, even darker than the transition into the swamp. But you get the feeling you're going in the right direction, but you don't really see any threats or anything nearby.
Does it smell worse?
I don't know if he can smell, but if he could smell, the air actually above would be better.
No, I meant for me, not the owl. Me. Can I smell
Okay.
like it smells worse in that direction?
Yeah, the closer you're getting to it, it is getting worse.
All right. This stinks.
Can I spend a few minutes and 2 minutes and cast Detect Magic?
Okay.
So that's concentration for 10 minutes after I cast it. Do I detect any magic in my path or anybody casting magic?
Not currently. You don't have to. Yeah, you don't make a check for that. You don't detect anything.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to break concentration. I'll keep it up for 10 minutes.
All right. So you guys are gonna keep going forward.
Yep.
All right. So about 15 minutes away from your expected arrival, you do see the darker trees, black, almost black, no leaves, dirty water ponds. Doesn't even look like water. It looks like brown slush.
We found the hag's lair.
And you see some of the trees have vines wrapping around them. Kind of gives like an eerie feel, especially with the rain that's still persisting on you guys. About 10 minutes away, the smell is getting unbearable. I need all of you guys to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh boy, this is going to lead to some interesting results.
14.
17. Does Drawstan need to make one as well?
Yes.
12.
No. Oh, 6 for Drawstan.
6. So Mike, Hanoke, and Jostan, you guys, the smell, it smells strange, and you can't pinpoint it. But you get the feeling this is not clean air, and you are considered poisoned.
Oh, great.
Great.
The longer you persist in this, the poison will remain.
What does poison do?
I should pull it up for you guys.
Are we depleting hit points? Like what's happening here with this?
It's the condition. So poison, disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Right.
Great. So
You
there's no
guys,
way. Is there any way for us to remove that poison while staying here, or no?
You get the feeling that just being in this presence is what's causing it. And Corin, you notice Hanok and Mike are like bending over, coughing, and Tarnum as well. Sorry, you're not really sure. I mean, you can smell the toxins in the air, but you're resisting it.
I'm used to this.
Are smell worse?
Yeah.
Oh.
About another.
I'm gonna elbow Tarnum and go, look at that bookworm over there.
I can hear you.
I don't care.
I am not
Cough it
having.
away.
I don't feel so good.
I bet you do.
I would have thought
And,
the demon would have been used to toxic fumes.
Maybe he might be having the shakes from alcohol withdrawal.
I guess they're not sulfurous, so
I mean, I thought he was used to rotten flesh. Isn't he charred rat or whatever?
right.
Yeah, slaps you with his tail, Corin. While coughing.
Oh, good. That'll just clang and echo through the.
I'm gonna ask Averis if he has that spell that cures affliction, like poison and stuff. He used that one time when we fought the not the hags, but the ghouls. If that'll work on me.
I have it, but it is a second level spell.
Wouldn't you get poisoned immediately afterwards using it?
Yeah, you'd make another saving throw.
All right.
I'm like, hey, here, let's wait until we're out
All
of
right.
it. We'll see if you get better.
All right.
But so you guys continue on for about another 5 minutes. This is right in the swamp. It's considered difficult terrain because there's lots of mud and
Ugh.
just in this specific part of the swamp, you get the feeling this is some kind of influence from the hags, and it's making it difficult to traverse. But about another 5 minutes of walking, you guys you appear at a broken pathway made of dirt and mud. And you go ahead and make a perception check, you guys. I'll roll one from me and Mike as well.
I just roll another 20.
I rolled
14.
13 for me.
Well, Drostan, does he get a perception?
Yeah, he does.
I don't understand why I always roll so high on perception checks.
13 for me. Like 11 for the owl.
14 for Drostan and me. So
Everybody except for Corian, because Mike and I rolled low. You having a hard time seeing, especially with the rain, and you're focused on not trying to get all muddy and stuff. But Corian actually notices ahead. Looks like stone. It looks like a dark pit.
In the ground?
Yes.
Watch it, guys. There's a pit up ahead, it looks like.
what if that's the hag there?
Is it like a trap pit?
I thought they told us to come to a cave, but this looks,
A cave in the groundwork.
As you guys get closer, you do notice it is cavern-like, but it's steep.
Oh.
Is it muddy? Is it slippery?
Currently, from the rain pouring down in it, yes.
Okay. So it's not a cave, it's a hole in the ground?
You don't have dark vision, do you?
Well, I mean, like, there's not a mountain or a hill it's stuck in the side of. It's in the ground.
It's like a hole in the ground. It doesn't go completely straight down, but it goes like a
Right.
slant
Right.
downwards.
But I mean, it's like a hole in the ground, not a
Like,
hole
Yeah.
on the side of a hill.
can we walk down this, or do we have to like climb down?
You guys would have to climb down.
All right.
How deep is it?
Make a perception check.
Well, I'll get a stone from the nearby ground and throw it down there. And
No,
see.
I'll just send Owly down there to look.
Okay.
I'm gonna have him stealth and go down there.
Okay. He goes down, and it takes him about. He has dark vision, right?
Correct. 120 feet.
He goes down, and it takes him. And there is some light peeking through from up above, but not a whole lot. It takes him about 40 to 50 feet of movement to get to the bottom until it flattens out.
Okay, well,
Alright.
Drostan can just teleport down there then.
Are there any trees close to the hole?
You were in a clearing. There are some about 15 feet away, but not right next to it.
Is there any firm ground next to the hole?
There are stones, yeah, like boulders and such.
Big enough that I could tie a rope to it so that we can use that to make sure we don't slip and fall?
Yes.
Okay, well then I think we should do that.
My character's okay with that.
Yep, definitely.
Somewhere on this chart I have a 50-foot of rope.
Okay, so are you gonna tie it to yourself and go down?
Well, I thought I would tie it to the boulder and then we could all just kind of hang on to it as we slowly descend.
We can do that. So, who would like to go down first?
I
Or
can send Drostan down. I could teleport down. He's got a high stealth.
who do that?
Yeah, I'm sending Owly down with draw stand.
I think Mike should go and take a peek in the dark.
Okay, he's gonna do that.
Because he's all stealthy.
He glances down, or are you trying to send him down?
I'm asking if he wants to would go down and take a look.
Sure. Yeah, he grabs the rope. It's still going to be an athletics check, but he's going to have advantage because he's holding onto a pretty firm rope. Let me see if he. Actually, I got to get his character sheet up.
Is Drostan going down with the owl or not?
Yeah, you Dao goes down and Drostan can teleport down there
Alright,
too.
I want him to stealth though. He goes down, so do I roll stealth for Drostan?
Yeah, both of you roll stealth.
Oh yeah, he's fine. With a +7 of stealth, that's a 23.
Nice.
The owl is not fine. Hold on, I remember what the. Not rolling good today. He has a modifier. +3. He has a 6 on stealth right now. Does he get his proficiency bonus with skills?
I don't think so, unless it
Okay.
specifies on the
Okay. Yeah.
the sheet block.
Yeah.
But Mike starts descending, and he doesn't have any problems. He seemed almost slip at one point, but he manages to get down to the bottom. And he's gonna try and stealth. Yeah, he's hidden.
I'm gonna ask Corian if you'd be willing to carry me down.
No.
I'll carry you down, Hanok.
All right. I'm not very good with athletics.
We put down a rope. You can just hold on the rope on your way down.
Okay. All right. I'm going to try to do it myself. You're right. I'm gonna
Are you going down next?
Yeah, I'm going to go down next, I think.
It's going to be bad enough that one of my hands is tied up holding onto a rope. I'm not...
Could you not, put a large boulder on it? Hold it in place?
Well,
Any of those
to
around?
hold it at the top, but I got to hang
Yeah,
on to
but-
it on the way down.
Right. He would have no. Yeah. So. All right. So I roll athletics with advantage.
I'm imagining it's like a railing on a stairway at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you could put a boulder on the rope and then that would hold it in place while you
I got 11.
climb down.
11 total.
Yes. I got 13 with a -2 modifier to athletics.
Yeah,
You,
I did tie it to a boulder. I just meant that my hand would be hanging on to it while I went down. And I wouldn't want to tie up my other hand. Make sure I could have it free in case I need a weapon.
Right.
So, Hanoke, as you are descending, you step on what you think is a firm stone, but it actually breaks beneath you. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Does my poison give me disadvantage on this?
It does, yes. Or actually, no, sorry, that's an ability check, so no, you have regular.
Oh, God, I rolled a 1.
So as you guys
So
are
that Tarnum carries me
talking,
down.
as you guys are talking, you hear a slip, a rock begin colliding downwards, and you also hear what sounds like a body colliding downwards as he falls all 50 feet. Taking,
Is he dead?
Let me roll.
I didn't fall 50 feet. You said I hit a rock on the way down, so like. You know.
No, he. Yeah, so you're falling downwards.
Who's not? Is he falling or is he sliding?
This is he's like
I rolled a
hitting
1.
rocks and rolling downwards,
Well, I just
downward.
falling. I want to make sure that he, that it's not a pit. So
Should have bought Feather Fall.
I might have to laugh at that.
How much damage do I take?
You take 17 points of falling damage.
Holy moly!
Are you dead, Hano?
As you're
No,
falling,
not.
hit very firm rocks, and you fall down and
17
plant
points.
downward.
After hearing his response, I look at Corey and
You
Bookworms.
land at the bottom, and you're pretty glad you hit the bottom because it was pretty gruesome. You're gonna have a hard time getting up.
Yeah, can I take a short rest at this point?
So you're calling up the group.
drink your
Hey,
potion.
I need a minute.
Drink your potion.
Well, I mean, we still have to climb down yet.
You can if you want. You can begin a short rest. You get
Thank
up
you.
and you feel like you're gonna have a lot of bruises tomorrow.
All right, so who's going next? You going last, Corey?
Yeah, I'll go last.
I think I'll try and go next.
Okay.
I'll be the noisiest and the heaviest. So
Oh, thank God! Thank God I had advantage. Okay,
Well-
yeah, I managed to get down safely.
I think we've learned everything at this point with old Nomi down there. Decided to fracture his skull.
that is true. That is very true.
I
All right, and then
Oh.
Tarnum, you next.
Alright. So I'm pretty dexterous, so I should be okay, yeah. 15. Is it straight dexterity or is it something else?
You said athletics, right?
Athletics? That's strength based. Okay, well that's worse then. That's 13.
And yeah, you had advantage because the rope and disadvantage, so it should be a straight roll.
I'm not poisoned.
Oh, sorry, Drostan was poisoned. That's right.
Yeah, Dross
But
has poisoned. I'm
you
not.
You do have advantage though because of the rope.
Okay. I mean, are you sure I can't like try and use? Is the cabin wide? I wouldn't be able to use it to climb down. Then I could make acrobatics.
Make a. Actually, yeah. If you wanted to, you could try and jump from stone to stone, but you'd probably run the risk that he did of stepping on a.
Well, I'm better with acrobatics and athletics, but at the moment I've got a 16. Is that enough for the row?
Yes, if you're just climbing down, that would be enough to
Right, yeah, I'll just
not
do
fall
that.
down.
all right. I used 2 hit dice, and I used a potion of healing, and I am now back up to 23 of 26.
How many potions do you have? No.
2 more.
Okay, I was going to give you one if you needed it, but
No, I still do have my healing wand. That's kind of useful in combat as a bonus action, so I didn't want to
Yes.
use it. Well, I haven't had it. I've been pretty good about not. This is the most damage I've taken in probably about like 4 or 5 weeks.
Well, your athletics is not very good.
I have a -2.
You really impressed Corian. Speaking of Corian, he's actually next. You should be
Alright.
I'm
completely.
also going to cast Prestidigitation on myself to clean myself up.
I have to look that spell up. I'm not sure what you're referring to.
You're a clean freak. You keep using that all the time.
I'm not used to
17?
dirt, and I'm also bloody.
Corn, you're very used to this. Even with this slippery rocks, you managed to get down safely.
I'm gonna.
You actually do it faster than anybody else did.
I'm going to pull the rope over to make sure it's tucked in close to the edge to try and like hide it a little bit.
Yeah, you do that.
Just in case something comes along, I don't want it to.
Yeah, you put a couple rocks on it.
I don't want to try to
kinda
climb
hold
up
it in
this
place.
wet ramp without
And you
some
guys-
help.
Yeah, you guys do notice at the bottom, which actually Hanok fell into, is a small puddle from the rain that's been pouring down. But he used the spell to clean it up. But for a moment, he was pretty dirty.
Man, what happened to Mike? I don't see him anywhere.
Mike,
Yes.
I hold out the bottle.
Is that just a voice from the darkness?
I think you need that more than I do, Hanok.
It looks like you may have already been sipping out of it.
I flip him off.
Okay. He's gonna try to go into the darkness.
I'm going to send Owly in after him.
Okay.
I'm gonna light my lantern and make sure the
Drostan, I think, has dark vision. Let me see. You might be able to do
hood all the way down.
And as you guys you look ahead, you notice that it's not steep. I mean, it's a very slight decline, but it's almost unnoticeable. So it's pretty much.
Can I actually get Drostan to make a perception check based on hearing, if you can hear anything?
You can, yes.
Because he has advantage for that. There's no sight. Might be able to hear some. Woof. Thank God for advantage. That's better. A perception 20. Unnatural.
Besides the drips of rain that are pouring down and the groaning of a broken gnome, you don't really hear anything out of the ordinary.
Must be a while before we get there. Yeah, I don't hear anything.
What do you guys supposed to do?
Let's follow after the tiefling.
So, Averis, you said they like to make deals.
If it's in their favor.
Does that mean that people come to them to make deals, or they just show up at people's places?
It depends on the type of hag. Some of them all of them are obsessed with tragedy and death. Very few will like to toy with humans to make deals with them that never go in their favor.
You said there's different types of hags?
There are.
Any idea what type of hag we're facing?
I know what types of hags there are, but I do not know what type may lay ahead.
What does it matter? We're gonna gut them no matter what.
Yeah, but types, they probably do different things.
Could be bad no matter what.
That's true.
All right.
So what is Mike? How long's Mike gone? Is he gonna scout for us, or?
Or are you following behind him? Like,
No, he just hiding in the darkness next to you guys.
Oh, I
Still
thought he was
there,
gonna go
doing nothing.
scout for us and come back
Yeah.
and let us
well,
know.
that's a very Mike thing to do. Stand there and do nothing.
That's true.
He's not good at perception, if you guys remember.
Mike, when I said asked if you'd be willing to go down to take a look, I kind of meant a little farther than at the end of the rope.
Yeah, then over there.
Okay, I'll be right back. Oh my, okay.
You're doing this well, DM.
Yeah, he says, I actually can see quite a lot with my dark vision. He says there's a room not too far off ahead.
You see any hags in it?
I did not see any hacks in it, but I see like a stone door, I think.
Stone door.
Oh, a door. All right. Well, let's go up to the door.
Well, now would be the time if you wanted to stealth this, Avarice, to do your pass without trace.
Is that what you guys want?
Well, I mean, let's wait until after we get through the door because
Try to the door.
It lasts an hour, so
yeah, but if they're on the other side of that door, then we're just wasting trying to stealth in, right?
You can
It's up
still
to you
try
guys.
and sneak through the door.
That's all right. That's true. All right, let's do it.
Okay. So I'm gonna mark that off.
We're all going to roll stealth as we approach the door then.
Yep.
You do,
Let's
yes.
it. All right. Come on, big rolls. Oh! I just learned how to stealth. 29 for me.
Oh, thank God. 14, and then stealth.
16 for me.
5. See, a 19 for me. Rolled a 4.
I'll roll 23.
I rolled a 3.
As for Drostin, has a
Plus
9.
10, so 13.
19 plus 7. 26 for Drostin.
All right. So, with the help of the spell, you notice that the shadows tend to cling to your form, making you more darker than you appear. You guys go up ahead. Is that right? Thank you.
When we
Yep.
get close to the door, are we going to the door? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
I'm going to try to sneak through the door, or at least send somebody through.
I want to shut my lantern hood all the way down. So
I'm going to send
no
my
light comes out.
unseen servant to open the door for us.
Okay. Well, sorry. I guess as Mike, I forgot to mention, it's an opening, and then beyond that is it looks like a stone door.
It's like an opening, like into a larger room or a cavern.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we'll stealthily move into that.
Okay. So as you guys enter this room, which I think I have here. Yep. All right. Let's expand it.
That is the tiniest room ever.
We shrunk it down so it's easier to store.
Ah,
That's some advanced magic right there.
So this is the cavern you guys came in from, and this right here is the stone-ish door that you can see.
So where are we
You
all
guys
at
get
now
closer.
in relation to that?
You guys are now entering the room.
So he's at the front. So what's the order here? Rostam was near the front, and Owly.
Yeah. I was going to send the unseen servant to open the door, but I haven't done that yet because,
we should look for
Already
traps.
bringing up the rear now.
yeah, I'm going to
am,
send the
yes.
unseen servant forward, too. He's just going to go along with the rest of them.
How dark is it?
There are a couple of torches on each side that are actually lit, so you can see pretty well.
What's that thing in the middle of the room?
Do you want to get closer and see it?
Oh, no.
I'm going to send the owl closer to see it.
Okay.
Flying in the air while checking to see if it, avoiding anything in the air. Like it's being very cautious.
Make a perception check. It is based on sight, so you get advantage.
Yes. 18. Let's see if I get something better than that. Natural 20.
With that, you look down. You fly above it, and you look down, and it's a familiar liquid. This is blood.
Oh.
And with that kind of roll, he can actually see something in the liquid itself.
What does it say?
They can't really tell. It's some kind of shape. Looks like it's pretty small. Looks like it's something handheld.
Is it floating? Is it in the blood? Is it moving?
It's sunken at the bottom, about a couple feet down. Not a very big kind of bowl.
All right, I'm going to send the unseen servant into it to. I want to tell everybody about this. I'm going to ask, is it okay if I send the unseen servant in to bring it out?
Better it than
Go
me.
for it.
Okay, I'm going to send the unseen servant in to try to grab this and pull it out.
Okay. So he reaches in to the not so great liquid, and he grabs it and he pulls it out. And from what you guys can see, it looks like a dagger, but it has some carvings in it, and it's glowing red.
Okay, I'm going to walk up to it. I'm going to still have the unseen servant hold it because I'm afraid to touch it. And can I look it over? I'm specifically looking to see if I can identify what this dagger is, and also if it's cursed, since it's in a hag pit of blood, and it probably isn't very nice.
Are you seeing if it's magical and cursed?
Yeah, if I can
So,
detect any sort of curse or magic on it, like if I can read the runes, because I have,
it's
I recognize the make of it or something.
It's like a decoration kind of carving. It's not
Okay.
really runic.
So will this be like an Arcana check?
You can first make an Arcana check.
Okay, since if this is a magical item, then I get double my proficiency bonus, so it's going to be +9 to it. It's a good thing I have that. 16.
16. You do sense a magical essence coming from it.
Okay. Does it seem... hold on. I guess I don't know if I could... Can I tell if it's like malevolent?
Make a religion check.
Okay. (17 + 9 is 26.
26. You don't get a very good feeling from this blade. You
Okay.
especially because you're good nature, you kind of it makes you feel uneasy.
What is it? No. What is that?
We're looking at dark, possessed, evil, possibly cursed blade. Do not touch. Yeah, this isn't good stuff right here.
What are you gonna do with it?
That's a good question. Okay, so they intentionally left it. Okay, is there any way I could have any knowledge of what kind of magical ritual this is? That they would leave a magical evil dagger in a pool of blood? Actually, hey, Averis, you're the hag expert. Know anything about hags leaving magical evil daggers in pools of blood?
I actually know a lot about hags. If you didn't know,
Is it a hag thing?
They are obsessed with tragedy. So if they have an opportunity to harm someone, they will do it.
Okay, so this is definitely evil dagger to hurt us. Then is what you're saying.
This is where they kill the people in here. This blood is from the victims.
Yeah, so I'm assuming though if we try to use this dagger in any way, it's going to hurt us.
But it's also going to hurt the hags.
Yeah, but if we touch it,
go to make both of you go and make perception checks. By the way,
Me?
Hanok and Tarnum.
Okay.
Perception.
18. 11.
Okay. You both, as you guys are all talking, Tarnum, you notice that the door has some writing in Sylvan, which you know. I gave Hanok a check too because I believe you did comprehend languages.
Yeah, I would have to touch it though too.
I don't know Sylvan myself. I don't think my dog does. So I'd probably recognize it as being Sylvan, but I can't read it.
I can go and touch the door and read it, or so that way you don't have to use the spell to talk to your dog about it.
I don't. There's Sylvan on that door. Read
All right. I'm gonna go up to the door and touch it very gently.
All right. You touch it, and you through your your magical tendencies, you are able to interpret this phrase. It says the equivalent of. Let me pull it up. The toll for passage is crimson.
You need to cut yourself into this pool with that dagger.
Well, that's what it says that we have to do. But that doesn't mean that's what we're going to do.
I'll do it.
Hold on. Before you use the magical curse dagger to get through the door, I want to inspect the door. Can I tell if it seems sturdy or if it's magically sealed or anything like that?
You can Arcana check. And be sure to tell me if it's what it is with your bonus double proficiency for magic and not.
It's 18. I rolled.
Is that
with
for
the bonus?
double,
With the bonus, yep. That's if it's a magical item. It's just that. So it's 17 if it isn't magical. It's 19 if it's magical.
Okay. You do feel a type of enchantment on this door.
Okay. I say we don't use the magical dagger to cut ourselves, and we just break down this door.
What if it wants a ruby?
Don't give it a ruby.
I mean,
Well, didn't you say they were tricky and they only like things in their favor? So what if the crimson thing they're after isn't blood but a ruby?
Is that door magical, Hadar?
yeah, that door is definitely magical.
Well, how are we going to bust it down if it's protected with an enchantment?
Well, we don't know how strong that enchantment is. You do have proficiency in breaking things with wood, don't you?
It's made of stone, isn't it?
Is it stone or wood?
Stone.
Stone.
Oh, darn. Turnham's proficiency here won't help us.
I'm fine with using this thing to help us move forward.
What can we... So maybe we can...
I didn't bring any blood with me, so...
Right.
I mean, other than what's
I
in
have
my
no
veins.
blood.
Is there any animals nearby, Averis?
You were not using animal blood.
Averis, is there any animals nearby?
I don't just sense.
While they're
animal-
doing this, I'm going to bustle forward and get it out of the underseat servant's hand and just be done with it.
Oh, God. Be careful.
So you're cutting your hand or something to.
Is it a sharp blade? Is it a sharp dagger?
From what you can tell, it looks pretty sharp.
I'll just gently touch the tip of my finger, then let a drop
Okay.
go into this pool here.
So you poke, and as you're holding this blade, you're neutral. That's right.
True neutral, yes.
It doesn't feel too bad, but you do feel a slight cold. It feels kind of cold to hold on to. And you poke a small hole into your finger, and you drip it.
Averis, you
drop
don't
of
have
blood.
protection from good and evil as a spell, do you?
Nope.
Okay.
And you drop a drop of blood into it, and you hear some shifting as the doors open up.
Do I have to take any damage for that?
For a small amount, if you sliced your hand, I would, but for a small poke, no.
Okay. Yeah. Alright.
Can I do an insight check on him to see if he's being drawn to this dagger in any way now that he's holding it? If it has any sort of dark enchantment on him?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
What is this dagger now I'm holding
4.
it to?
I have no idea.
What is it? I don't even know if I'm proficient with them, to be honest. What does it fall into?
The daggers.
It would say on the bottom left of your sheet if you're proficient with them.
No,
a
I have simple weapon.
I believe it's a simple weapon.
Yeah, then I'm proficient with it. Okay.
I don't know here, though, if you should be
It's a
using
simple
that if it's a weapon. Could make you go crazy.
No, because I'm already that way. It's not going to make me any worse, is it?
Can I, can we take a short rest here for me to study this thing so I can... I know we've been taking a lot of short rests, but I mean...
This will be
we're
like
gonna let
your
him go.
third 10 minutes you want to take here.
Well, if I spend 10 minutes with a dagger, I can totally understand
We
it.
don't know what's through there. Yeah?
Do you want him to go using this dagger forward, Corian, without knowing what it does?
I will say I'd rather Tarnum not, or actually anybody be using a dark dagger.
Yeah, I'm not cool with this. It's going to corrupt your mind. You might end up killing your dog.
I feel it could be of benefit.
Right.
I'd say either Hanok or Mike hold on to it because they're both good natured.
Whatever.
I am proficient with daggers. I don't have a magical dagger
You-
yet.
No, you're not using. You're just holding on to it.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying I'm proficient with it in case there's an
Yeah.
emergency. I can actually use this.
If one, I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna ask Tarnum please to give it to me. And,
You have it, whatever.
Thank you. I'm gonna wrap it up and put it in my bag. So, and I'm not wielding this thing. Hayden?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Never mind then.